1 Pro Ouiser Boudreaux. I'm not crazy, I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years vintage shirt. Do. And at that moment there were no customers present. Pro Ouiser Boudreaux. I'm not crazy, I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years vintage shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women. Tank top. V-neck. As long as I'm making phone calls and as long as it doesn't distract me from customers. It is never an issue if I text a little bit. It's less the at work bit and more the do you fancy pizza tonight? Nature of the suggestion that is throwing me for a loop. And to some extent the advanced prior planning. But whatever works for you. When it comes to things like that, I usually like to see if he's down to do it. My boyfriend was in school for mechatronic engineering, which is pretty taxing. Plus it gives me some time to Pro Ouiser Boudreaux. I'm not crazy, I've just been in a very bad mood. For 40 years vintage shirt prepares myself, haha. I do enjoy it spontaneously as well. I sometimes worry about it getting messy and that's no fun. Official Pro Ouiser Boudreaux. I'm not crazy, I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years vintage. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. If the receiver out first. Fairly high. Even if you've taken a shit recently and think you're all good to Pro Ouiser Boudreaux. I'm not crazy, I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years vintage shirt. Go, there's usually still a nug in there somewhere. This happened to an old school friend of mine. Parents went out to dinner and a movie. She decides to get busy with her boyfriend. For thrills. We were like 17/18 at the time. She decides it's the kitchen table. So they get to it. Deciding to try some bum sex. All seems to be going well until parents arrive home early. The way my mate told it. As they heard the front door open. Guy shifted his angle of attack and somehow triggered a nerve up there. Cue some form of involuntary rapid discharge. All over the D and kitchen table. Then mum and dad walk in. Other products.